Okay, so literally all you have to do is not almost spin out, and you will be one ahead of Doug DeMuro.
Well, just keep the traction control on, yes?
Yes, definitely.
Right.
I just get it in second. First is just going to spin. Unless you just
That's
want to
fine.
spin, let it spin.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? My name is Elliott, and welcome back to the only Midwestern-based automotive YouTube channel hosted by a notary public. Today's a bittersweet day because this is probably going to be the last video that I'm ever going to film with my 2016 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. I've decided to put it up for auction on Cars and Bids, which is Doug DeMuro's website that specializes in enthusiast cars from the 80s, 90s, and modern era. Today I figured we'd take the opportunity to walk around the car, show you how well it runs and drives, talk about my ownership experience, and then say goodbye to what is probably the best car that I've ever owned. Be sure to check out the link in the description because this car is live on Cars and Bids right now. Let's get to it. Before we begin, I just wanted to explain the format of this video and how it's going to go. Since this is both an auction listing and a regular video for my channel, there's a few auction-related things I need to get out of the way, such as a car walk around, a startup, some of the more normal driving things that don't involve as much talking. So it's going to be a little different in the beginning as I do the auction-related stuff, but then I'm going to do my best to bring it around and make it more like a regular entertaining video towards the end. And I know some of you smart Alecs out there are thinking, oh, Elliot, your videos aren't entertaining to begin with, but just bear with me. I'm trying to make this the best of both worlds. So this is my 2016 Dodge Challenger Hellcat that I bought brand new in the summer of 2017 as an unsold 2016 model, which means I'm this car's original owner. The car had about 40 miles on it when I first got it, and now it's showing just over 11,000 miles. Let's take a look around and I'll show you the condition of the car, and then we'll start it up so you can listen to it. So this car is Tour Red, which is Dodge's way of saying bright red. It's got black multi-spoke Hellcat wheels and black accents everywhere around. This car is totally stock, completely unmodified. The only thing that wasn't the way it was when I got it are these Mopar splash guards, which I think are completely necessary if you ever encounter rain, not like I ever did in this car. But as you can see, it just shows really nicely. The paint is in great condition, and I love the way the red just pops, and it makes the black accents pop on this car too. The hood looks so aggressive with those heat extractors, and everything just looks great. The most interesting thing about this particular car is its transmission. This car has a 6-speed manual, which is pretty rare in these cars. Most of these are automatics, and some people would argue that that is the way to get them, but I think the 6-speed manual makes this car a lot more fun. The seats are Alcantara with leather on the high wear areas, which, as you can see, there's no wear. I've mostly driven this car by myself, and in its 11,000 miles, nobody's ever eaten or drinking anything in it. So it still even smells new in here. And let's move around to the important part, the hood. Under the hood is where all of the magic is on these cars. This is a 707 horsepower supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi that makes 650 pound-feet of torque. And it sounds and looks just as good as you think it would. This thing is, again, completely unmodified, stock intake, stock pulleys, stock exhaust, stock everything. And I've always been sure to keep it super clean under here. It's just such a great presentation with the supercharger in this car. I love popping the hood. Another claim to fame is this intake headlight here, which is totally functional and totally awesome. I just love this car. While we're at it, we'll give it a few revs. I can confirm to you that that never gets old. This is the best sounding stock car I've ever heard. It is so freaking loud. I love it. So that was a basic walk around of the car. You got to see it, you got to hear it, but now it's time to experience it. Let's get it out on the road so I can do a few pulls, show you how it drives in what's probably going to be my last drive, oh my gosh. And then while we're out, we'll go visit a familiar face and see if we can get his thoughts on the car. Let's hit the street. Out on the road, outside in the Hellcat, first thing we'll do is a gentle acceleration just so you can see how it is. Smooth, tracks straight. It really is a joy to drive. And you get nice pops on decel, even though we weren't really giving it anything. I love that about this car. All right, we'll do a little bit of a harder acceleration. Same road here. And big 6-piston Brembo brakes slowing you down. They do a really good job of slowing this car down. And as you can see, it's quite fast. So as you guys can see, she's a performer. I absolutely love driving this car. It does everything well. I mean, yeah, it struggles for grip a little bit, but it's 32 degrees outside and we've got 707 horsepower. What car wouldn't struggle for grip? It's such a comfortable ride. We're at about 55 miles an hour now. It's dead quiet other than the light engine rumble. These seats are like recliners. They are definitely up there with the most comfortable factory seats I've ever sat in my life. And this thing is just ready for a cross-country drive. It's got all the amenities you want. It's got the best infotainment in the business. It's just a great car. So the question you might think is, well then, Elliott, why are you selling it? Well, the thing is, I need the sale of this car to buy YouTube equipment and possibly other cars. I'm trying to take my channel to the next level, and unfortunately, it means getting rid of my favorite car. But the good news is selling it on Cars and Bids means I can rest assured that this will be an enthusiast purchased car, and the next owner will definitely appreciate the fact that I've taken such good care of it and that it's always been stored in a climate controlled storage area. I mean, it's a low mileage, stock, manual Hellcat. It's perfect. I love this car. Anyway, while we're out and about driving around, I figured we'd take the car over to Tyler Hoover's house and see what he thinks of the car. He's seen the car, but he's never actually driven it, and I figured, why not get his first impressions of driving a Hellcat right before I sell it? Him driving it will either help or severely hurt the resale value of this car, so it's worth the gamble. But either way, it'll be fun to see what a professional in the industry thinks of this car and see what his opinions of it are going up for sale. Let's head over to Tyler's house. What's up, dude? I am selling this car on Cars and Bids.
Really?
Yep, it goes live, well, now, for everybody watching it.
Maserati life is just that good, huh?
Oh yeah, it's so good I need to sell another car to help fund it.
The Hellcat, yes.
It is a Hellcat, yes.
That tire kick's good.
Good.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're looking at a car, right?
Right, yeah, kick the tires. Anyway, I figured as a professional in the automotive industry, I'd get your opinion on it and see if you wanted to take it for a drive before I get rid of it.
I've never driven a Hellcat. This tire's fine.
Tire's good, okay.
Yeah.
So he's literally kicking the tires. We're gonna go take it out and actually kick the tires, and hopefully he doesn't decrease the resale value of this thing by driving it. Oh, geez.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna fart in the seats.
Oh.
You get my flavor. The next owner. 11,000 miles?
Yeah.
You bought this new, right?
Yep, brand new. I'm the original owner.
And you never drove it.
I drove it.
Free is keep the miles off of it.
Okay, so literally all you have to do is not almost spin out, and you will be one ahead of Doug DeMuro.
Well, just keep the traction control on, yes.
Yes, definitely.
All right. I like the seats.
They're lazy boy-like, eh?
Yeah. We need a little gangster lean, though. Here we go. Okay, I'm gangster leaned. It's not as boat-like as I thought it would be.
Everyone that says that usually hasn't driven one. They handle pretty well, and you know, we take this to Arkansas twice, and it'll hustle through the hills.
Right, and that's 2,000 of the 11,000 miles that's right. Put on this thing.
Exactly.
You're saving it for the next person. What's wrong with you?
I don't want to get rid of it.
Well, your wedding photos are with this car, right?
I know, and I'll have those forever.
Right. Yes. We got the traction control. That's good. Okay.
And you got big 6 pistons to slow you down. It's fast.
Yeah. Wow.
They actually do a really good job considering how heavy this car is.
I can't believe I've never driven one of these.
Yeah, I just get it in second. First is just going to spin. Unless you just
That's
want to
fine.
spin, let it spin.
It did.
That was 5th.
Oh, oopsie.
It gets the job done.
And you're selling this.
I'm selling it on Daddy Doug's website.
You idiots.
I don't. It's to further my YouTube career.
It's
you know
very good.
You know the deal. You've sold cars that you love, and look where you are at now.
I wouldn't sell this.
All the other cars I have no value.
Yeah, I know. But you can bid on this thing in confidence, cards and bids people.
You heard it here first.
Yes, and let me see. I had Mexican for lunch, so.
Oh yeah, just let one into the
Work
seat
it
there.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little extra for you.
Oh,
Here.
good. A piece of Tyler Hoover will forever be with this car. That's
Enjoy.
great. That is
Enjoy.
great.
Yes.
So there you have it, guys. That was an auction level walk around and driving tour of my 2016 Dodge Challenger Hellcat that's now listed for sale on carsandbids.com. Now, I love this car. I have more memories with this car in its few short miles than I do with practically every other car I've ever had, and I'm going to be super, super sad to see it go. But I also know that the sale of this car is going to hopefully take my YouTube channel to the next level. So I appreciate you watching. Be sure to check out the listing on carsandbids.com. Follow me on Instagram, join my Facebook group, all of that usual stuff. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe on this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Goodbye, car. I'm going to miss you. Fun fact, got a little police officer help here. He saw me stopped and wanted to see what was wrong. But that is all part of it, so. Luckily nothing was wrong, but that's Hellcat ownership for you. If you're on the side of the road with your hazards on, somebody's probably gonna stop.